Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is James. This is Jamie Dodger Flips. Today I thought I'd do a sort of day in the life sort of video of a eBay reseller. So I was actually going to hit a midweek car boot today, but as you can see, it is absolutely peeing it down. So I'm actually going to hit the charity shops today and hopefully find some goodies. I was going to put you on the mount, but when I first started the channel, I used to go to the charity shops and kind of got a lot of bad feedback from that, from like flashing lights in the shops, and just I found it really awkward just filming in a charity shop. So what I'll do is probably just come back to the car, show you exactly what I got, what I paid, and just try and keep some content up for you guys on the channel. We're currently in Waterlooville, which is closest to me. It's only like 5 minutes down the road. I think there's about five or six charity shops here. They're usually not great, but you never know, do you? We're coming up to desperate times now where we all need as much stock as possible. Car boots, it's slim pickings. I went to the car boot on Sunday. I was going to film, make a video out of it, but I found one item and it was absolutely terrible. So yeah, that item, hopefully it'll make my morning. It'll pay for my fuel and just make it a little bit more worthwhile. But overall, not really worth it at all. And yeah, so anyway, as resellers in the winter, we're stuck with charity shops, Facebook pickups, and whatever we can get our hands on for stock to sell on eBay. Okay guys, so far, not so good. I hit about 6 charity shops just then, and I managed to pick up just 2 items. Starting off, £1.50. This is a pair of Gap jeans. Gap's quite a good brand. I'm not going to pretend like I know clothing, but I know Gap. Literally £1.50 for these. They're my size, so if they're no good on eBay, I'll just keep them for myself. Pretty nice though, no damage or anything. Kind of like the corduroy sort of material, really soft. I think that's corduroy, I don't know. Desperate times, grabbing a bit of clothing, £1.50. Hopefully get like 15, 20 quid back. And then something actually really quite cool. I did pay up a little bit for this one. £6.50 on the box, but it's a vintage Christmas ornament. Obviously, it's the right time of year, October time, so people are going to be buying up Christmas decorations now. So what this is actually a Christmas storybook that just sits on your fireplace or whatever. Plug it into the wall and it lights up. I actually got them to test it in the shop just to make sure it works. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but well, I've turned it on. There's a little light inside there. There was only one sold on eBay, which was for like £19 with a few bids. But if something's gone on auction, it means you can usually aim a little bit higher on buy it now items, because people can buy it immediately. They don't need to wait 5 days or 7 days for the auction to end and then potentially lose out because someone else will win it. So they can just buy it straight away. That's why with buy it now, you can usually aim a little bit higher. Because it's got its original box, I'll probably aim for like 25 quid on this one, meaning £6.50 into £25 plus postage. Probably looking at around £15 to £20 profit overall. Okay, so just to break the video up a little bit, I'm going to show some sales in between me sitting in the car showing you what I found at the charity shops. So first up of the orders, I'll show you on the screen what they are. I've already wrapped them in bubble wrap just to protect them a little bit, but these are sort of antique, tiny little books. They're called Half an Hour with Great Authors. They've sold for £18.25 plus postage. They owe me absolutely nothing. I paid £3 for a book bundle. These were at the bottom of the box, just sitting there, all screwed up, in really bad condition, but because of the age they are, somebody obviously wants them, so I'm pretty happy with that. 18 quid in the pocket. And next up is this very basic Lego 32 by 32 stud board. It's only a small order, £4.99 plus postage, so nothing amazing, but again, it adds to that final payout. A lot of these orders recently have been really small because I've just been dropping prices just to try and clear stock, and it is actually working. Like, I've had stuff on for like over a year and it's just been sat there. Drop the price just a few quid and it will sell within a few days, so it's just worth doing just to clear the stock. Hopefully throughout the day we get some nicer orders and I can show you in this video. Just arrived in Petersfield. A little bit of luck, we just had a gentleman give me his ticket for the parking, so I've actually got another 3 hours of parking. I usually buy a ticket just for an hour, but you know, I can take my time walking around the charity shops, but hopefully this luck continues and I find some goodies. Anyway, I'll be back in the car in a second and I'll show you what I found. I didn't do too badly, I'll show you what I got. Starting off with these Brooks. These are spiked running shoes. I did pay £8 for them, so paying up a little bit. I couldn't find any solds on eBay, but you're usually pretty safe with Brooks, especially in this sort of clean condition. As you can see, they're spikes. I think they're for the sort of running tracks and stuff like that. There's no solds on eBay, but people are asking like 25 quid for these, and in America, sort of like 45. That's the American market, so it's all over the place, I guess. But yeah, my £8 should be safe. They might sit around a little while, but 15 to 20 quid at least back on them, hopefully. Then I got a Cluedo Super Challenge game. This one cost me £3.50, as you can see. I've sold this one quite a few times before. Christmas coming up, it should be quite a quick seller. £15 to £20 back on that one, as long as it's complete. I couldn't check it in the shop because they've taped down all the corners and I couldn't be bothered to check it. But you know, £3.50, even like if it's not complete, I could always split it out for like spares repair. Not spares repair, sorry, just like little spares and whatever. People like to buy all that stuff, especially for the sort of vintage games. So yeah, one to look out for. Not really worth it if you're just buying the basic Cluedo. Probably get like £8 to £10 in that one, but yeah, this one obviously a bit of a special edition, so yeah, hopefully some money in there. And then this one's sort of a guaranteed money maker. It does have £3.75 on the label here. Oh sorry, £3.95, but I actually didn't see this label, so I got back in the car. There was a label at the top over here, which the guy took off when I bought it, for £3. So saved £1 on this one without actually realising. This is an Auto Gleam Life Shine bag, brand new with tags. As you've seen in car boot videos, I picked this up quite a lot. Bit of a niche market because it's the VW one, but it should still sell for an easy £15 plus postage. So there we go. Next up, just a little Nerf gun, Nerf Apollo 700 I think it is. I sell so many of these, usually as a pair. This one I just had one of. It's got the mag in there with some ammo. It's quite a nice little, cool little gun. It's only sold for £10.99 plus postage. Owes me probably a couple of quid from the car boot sale. I usually don't pay more than £3 for these guns, but they're quick and easy sellers, so always worth it. Paid £5 for this Hairy Bikers pan set. Brand new and sealed. It was really grubby. It looked like it had been sat in storage for ages. But I gave it a good clean up on the bits I could get to. Obviously I couldn't open it because it's all been taped up properly. This is sold for £21.25p plus postage. And another one which sold yesterday. This was from dropping the prices. I had this up for like 20 quid. Dropped the price by about £3 and it is sold for £15.99 plus postage. All it is a little Bumbo baby seat. Do look out from the car boots, but be careful of the rubber because the rubber does actually crack and perish quite easily. After like 5 years maybe of use, it will just start cracking and breaking apart. Comes with the little tray. If you do find them, make sure that it's got this little bottom bit just so it can hook onto that. So basically that goes onto that and that little bit there hooks onto the bottom. I've seen them in the past at the car boot and they're missing this bit. Stupidly I've still bought them because I didn't realise, but you live and learn. Probably paid about 2 or 3 quid for this one. Sold for £15.99. Right, so there we have it. Let's get on to the next town and we can see what we can find. Yeah, Alton was probably the best out of the 3 towns we went to. I've got a nice haul of items to show you guys. I won't do it in the car because it's a bit big and bulky. So yeah, I'll see you back in the garage and I'll show you what I've got. Yeah, a lot of these shops have changed to the sort of boutique style and because of doing that, they think they can charge silly money for items. So it's like pairs of shoes which aren't even like a known like quality brand will be like the same price they are in the shops, or maybe even a bit higher, you know? It's just stupid. Rifling through all of that rubbish, I still managed to find some decent stuff in Alton. I'll start off with this. It's very random. This is a Nesto snack helmet. One of the most random items I've ever picked up. So it's obviously like an American football helmet, but turns into like a little snack bowl for crisps and stuff like that. Very, very random. £3.75. I nearly left the shop without actually buying anything. Quickly did a bit of research on this one in the shop and saw that on eBay, pre-owned, people were getting sort of $19.99. Some of them were even reaching the £25 mark. So pretty successful pickup actually, even though it's very random, quite tatty, but it's definitely the season to do it. Right now, obviously with Halloween in the next, 6 days, so probably won't sell before then, but after Halloween you've got Christmas, parties, etc. Someone's going to buy it. And another one, sticking with the Christmas spirit. Put this in the front window of the house. It's just a candle stick holder thingy. £4.50 I paid for this one. Made by Constimide. Swedish design. So again, never heard of it. Did a bit of research in the shop and I saw that this exact model was going for around £20. So £4.50 into 20 after fees, probably around £12 profit. Hopefully it all works. Should do really. If they're selling it in a charity shop, usually it's all tested and it's all working, all good. Again, I wouldn't usually pick this up, but because Christmas is only 2 months away, literally to the day, weirdly enough, that shouldn't sit around too long. Bit of clothing again. So this is made by Fly Racing. All I wanted to know is if it was a genuine sort of brand. I couldn't find this exact model, but did a little research on eBay and saw that Fly was actually a known motocross brand. Since seeing that, I didn't really have a problem picking this up because it was only £3.50. It's in really nice clean condition, pretty big, it's size large, but I believe these are made baggier so you can put padding and stuff underneath them and like a full sort of back and front armour. So yeah, £3.50, potentially sort of £15 to £20 back on that one. In the same shop, probably a little bit of a fail buy, but I just got them for the quick and easy flip. I paid £11 for these Ben Sherman shoes, but they are brand new with tags. as you can see there you go, there's the Ben Sherman tags, real genuine leather, so shouldn't really have a problem selling them. There's the shop tag there of £45. I'll put them on for 35 quid, see what happens. If they sell quickly, then happy days. If not, probably 25 to 30 back. But wait and see, hopefully they show up in a sales video soon. And next up, I thought I had a really big win on these ones. These are little in the night garden figures. I've got a whole handful of them. Got 6 in total. I can't remember the names of these, but my daughter was just getting into watching this, so I can give them to her if they don't sell. But checking eBay, I thought maybe 15, 20 quid back on these because they are pretty old now. But it's looking more like £5 back, maybe £6 if I'm lucky, plus postage. So still a bit of profit, adds to the shop, but just not as much as I thought. Anyway, the last 3 orders we have Super Mario Bros. U, which I got in that Wii U bundle. Again, hardly owes me anything, probably about 10p in this if you were to like break it all up. Like I said, I sold the Wii U for 100 quid, paid £10 for the whole bundle. This is sold for £7.99 plus postage. Next up is just this basic Sony speaker with the power cable. With the remote, you can usually get about £25 for these ones, even though they are the old iPod connector. These pop up quite often at the car boots. Always quite a good guaranteed sale. Usually pick them up for around 3 or 4 quid. And this one has sold for £14.99 plus postage. And last up, very basic sale once again, but £1 paid, sold for £8.99 plus postage. All it is a little Volcano Island game. It's nothing special. It's made by Spin Master. So yeah, just saw it at the car boot, thought, yep, £1, I'll give it a chance. The lady I bought it off does actually watch the videos, so thank you for this little sale if you're watching. So coming up to the last charity shop we went into, picked up this for £3. This is just a Mr. Potato Head with loads of accessories in there, but literally just £3. Bit of a bargain really, because these, I believe, on their own, you probably get about a tenner for the storage case, and then all the accessories separated out, probably like 10 to 15 quid. I'll just sell them together though, probably make like 20, 25 pound on that one. I'll put some solds on the screen if I can find any, but I'm pretty certain my £3 is safe. At the checkout, whilst I was just about to buy this, the lady told me it was buy one get one free, so I went and grabbed this little toy here. And now we're on the last shop. So this one, you saw it in the thumbnail. I really wasn't sure. I went into the shop, saw it, did a bit of research, ended up walking out of the shop. Maybe I should have stayed out of the shop, I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you can tell or not. But this is a Mont Blanc duffel bag suitcase thing. I haven't actually properly looked at it yet, apart from in the shop. It had the price tag on it of, if I can find it, £15 on it. So quite a lot to invest just on an item. But it feels really good. All the insides have Mont Blanc written on them, like that. But of course fakes can do this these days, so we don't really know. But I can't see any labels on the inside. There's a similar bag of this selling for about £100 on eBay, and they've called it vintage, so I'm assuming it's just a vintage bag and they didn't bother putting many labels or anything on the inside. But it could be a bit of a fail. If it's a fail, I'll keep it for myself. I'll whack it on eBay. If it's worth some money, then hopefully it's a £100 sale. If you look on the Mont Blanc website, their modern bags are worth like thousands, like maybe 1,000, somewhere even like £2,000. It's crazy. That's why I took the risk paying 15 quid for this one, just in case it does end up to be real, then potentially £100, £150 item. Obviously it's vintage, pre-owned, so it won't be reaching that £1,000 mark unless there's something really special about this. If anyone has any info on these bags, let me know in the comments. Again, there's the little tag there. All the zips have this same marking on it there. There we go, there's the zips with the little stars on them. It feels pretty good and genuine. Yeah, so who knows? Hopefully one of you guys out there can help me with that one. I'll list it anyway, see what happens. And whilst we were out, we did make one more sale. This is just a bundle of Wii games. Mario Party 8 is obviously the big hitter. The problem is that was so scratched up, I didn't really want to sell it separately, so I thought, whack it in a bundle. Hopefully, if it doesn't work, they won't have too much of a problem with it. They paid £25.99 for the whole lot. I literally listed this morning, so very quick sale. £25.99 plus postage. Pretty happy with that. I paid £5 for about 5 times this amount of games at a car boot ages ago. Had them in the spare room for ages, got them out the other day, started photographing, listing them, made little bundles. This was like the family game bundle, made a sports bundle, made a dance bundle, music bundle, and hopefully the rest will sell just as quick as this one. Just want to say a big thank you to all the new subs that have hit the subscribe button on the channel. Really appreciate it. I do usually upload car boot videos, but obviously it's nearly winter time, so not going to be many of them around at the moment, but go back on my channel, you'll see all my previous car boot videos. You can have a look at them, keep you entertained for a few hours. As always guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.